Hello, my name is Kazi Abdur. I am visiting scholar, Faculty of Environmental Studies, York University and Nobel International University, USA. So my presentation today is communal capacity building for eliminating the individualistic norms and values in socio-economic divide polarization trap society. I am presenting this paper at the Nobel International University Public Forum, July 1st, 2014, in the Sydacrom, University of Toronto. So, first I am going to discuss what is the meaning of individualistic values and norms. Capitalism, consumerism, industrialization, globalization, and corporations are promoting individualism, privatization, competition, urbanization, sexism, classism, racism, and increasing polarization trap between rich and poor, create cultural, social, and economic divide in the society, inequalities, injustice, and discrimination at the expense of human face. They are not promoting environmentalism. They do not give respect to Cinderella economy and people-centered green economics. They have anti-community, communal, altruistic values and norms. On the other hand, communal values, community organizing, community capacity building, community planning process, and social networking excel in building a sense of community belonging, caring and supporting each other, and cooperative exchange, social capital development, and altruistic local living, sustainable economy, natural capital development, social capital development, and human capital development. This not only this community communal values also develop social infrastructure in the society, in the neighborhoods. So, community development approach addresses the issues of unemployment, poverty, gender discrimination, and class conflict in the society, anti to individualism. It is a living process that strives for creating communal identity, changing the dominating power structure of society. Communal values can minimize power struggle, develop trust among community people, instead create competition and conflict among people in the society. Hence, promotion of communal values, norms and practices of caring each other and helping each other are essential and important, crucial in the socio-economic cultural divide the society in the modern capitalistic society. So, in this presentation, I have 5 dissertations. What values mean by community, virtual community, community organizing, community development, social capital development, and deepening community? Is there a difference between a community and social network? Why community development work is essential in the society? How do people make the connection from self to others? What are the means and strategies could be developed for developing altruistic communal values and norms in the society? Objectives of the study: to identify the meanings and characteristics of community, to define virtual community, neighborhood, community development, and deepening a community, to explore the contributions of social network in community organizing and community development, to discover the role of local or geographical boundaries, and to find out the role and challenges of communication technology, social capital, social network development in community development, community capacity building. Methodologies. The paper contains authors' own academic scholarships, working experiences, working with the community agencies, memorized central community, Noble Institution for Environmental Peace, Ahmadiyya Muslim community in Canada, and Grameen Bank, Bangladesh, Grameen Mashra Posishambar Foundation, Grameen Fisheries and Livestock Foundation in Bangladesh. The paper contains literature review on community organizing and community development. Significance of the study, statement of problems. Individualistic norms and values have started from the pre-industrial and industrial capitalistic society. However, individualistic economic divide polarization process increases in the post-industrial period through emerging giant cities and globalization. This socio-economic and cultural polarization process creates community divide, uneven rural-urban divide, socio-economic divide, and cultural divide, and environmental distractions. Giant cities and globalizations who are exploited natural resources and human resources without giving return to Mother Earth and to the community and to the neighborhoods. Significance of the study again continue. Cities become so large that comparatively simple services and agencies have posed problems, even technology enabled to solve social and economic problems. Rather, technology increasingly create socio-economic gap, injustice, anti-altruism, unethical individualistic values and norms in the unsatisfactorily. These cannot be able to fulfill all people's need in the community, in the society. So I am going to discuss some of the terms: community, neighborhood, association, community development, community organizing, community capacity building, and community planning process and steps. So now I'm going to talk about the definition of community. According to me, a community is a group of people who live together, who belongs together, so that they can share not this or that particular interest, but a whole set of interests wide enough, and complete enough to include their lives. So it is the total people have common values, common norms, and they act each other commonly for the interest of the whole community people. Here, not individual interest, for the sake of community well-being. So, benefits of community: people can learn from sharing stories, develop collectivism, community belonging shape people identity more broadly, builds the conditions for mutual aid and prosperity, improves overall human well-being, embrace a community approach. The Ahmadiyya Muslim community and Memorized Central community in Canada, they have a very good solid community building among the community members, community people. So these are two community service agencies in Canada are working, aids its members. They feel that their community members insurance of each other. You see, that's a communal bond. They have the insurance of each other. They insurance for each other. They are helping each other. They assist each other when people are in need. When there is a medical emergency, personal need, these community people takes up a collection to pay the hospital bill. They are one another insurance. This is their definitions of mutual aid. Ahmadiyya faith believes service is part of their worship. Ahmadiyya faith, they believe that service is part of their worship. You see how nice connotation, phenomena among this Ahmadiyya Muslim group in Toronto. By joining others, people have a better chance of being successful. This allows people to support one another. These community people trust success of one becomes the success of all. So same thing, Mennonite Central Community. Paul Barn is one community activist, community organizer. He make this Mennonite MCC Waterloo, MCC London. They have very beautiful community organizing, community development features over there, and they are beautiful community. So in Bangladesh, Grameen Bank and Grameen Mosra Position Foundation, Grameen Fisheries and Livestock Foundation, you know that all people, all of the world, people know about Grameen Bank, which is a microfinancing organization. So this microcredit organization and Grameen Bank, another organization called Grameen Mosra and Position Foundation. So these two organizations form village groups, centers, conduct weekly meetings at members' neighborhood. They have weekly center meeting and discuss together within their own neighborhoods, and that's the way develop solidarity through regular social networks among marginalized people, share and exchange ideas and help each other, develop leadership and empowerment among marginalized people across Bangladesh. So now I'm going to talk about virtual community. Virtual cyber communities are usually created through online interaction. They exchange and share information with certain goals and aims. Community technologies, primarily digitalization and the internet, have shrunk our world. People can be smarter and more effective in community. Even they can, from long distance, from one part of the corner to another part of the corner, people can have this interaction and have these community activities, community feelings, community solidarity they can develop. So Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Flickr, Pinterest are great virtual tools help people understand others and find patterns to follow. Virtual community trend is increasing across the world because accessing the internet has become relatively easy. Computers, tablets, smartphones, and internet-mediated communication connection people globally. So now I'm coming to discuss a neighborhood, what the meaning of it. In larger urban centers, communities are often defined in terms of particular neighborhoods. It is a smaller area in which relationships tend to be primary or more or less intimate. People living in an area possesses a common set of institutions, customs, traditions, beliefs, attitudes, and ways of life. Example, Ahmadiyya community neighborhood and their community services, events, festivals, community kitchen, community garden in Mabel, Toronto.